Hi everybody, how we doing? So it's been 2 weeks since I updated and 2 weeks since Malevolence was published, and I thought I'd better come up and do an update. When I said I was taking a month off, I truly am taking a month off, and I thought to myself, I better go up and do an update because I've done nothing so far. Well, I've done things, but I'm really taking it easy. So I got sales information in today for Malevolence, and that's looking quite good. Quite happy. It has surpassed the lifetime sales of my first book, The Scientist's Daughter, and I have to be happy with that. When I seen the total, actually, I was like, oh my god, that's a wee bit more than I thought would be sold in 2 weeks. So yeah, very happy about it. I don't have any reviews yet, and that's playing at the back of my mind. Some people are saying, don't worry about it. It'll come type of thing, but I'm one of these impatient people. I like to hear what people think of my art or my writing or whatever. But yeah, very happy with what's happening. It's looking good. I'm really glad that I published it now, because I had been kind of hesitating over it, but I'm glad that I went ahead. Like I say, the sales are coming through. Every day there's a new update, new information coming in, and it's quite good. The only thing is one of the categories that I've got it under, for some reason, has come up in Amazon as an anthology or a short story, and it isn't that. So I'm going to have to look into changing that category to get it out of that. It's not a short story. I don't know why it's in short story, because when you choose your categories, it doesn't say short story in that choice, so I don't know what's happened there, but I'm going to have a wee look at that later. But what else I've been doing, I edited and read over Sam's new manuscript. She's hoping to publish it quite soon, and I would look out for it because it's really good read. It's not my usual type of book, but I really enjoyed it. It's very dark, very interesting as well. She's put in a lot of a detail that she herself knows quite well, so you can tell that she knows a lot about what she's talking about as you're reading it, so it's very interesting, very good. I also drew the cover for it, and Sam likes it. She passed it the other day there. All I need to do is finalise that file and send it through to her, and hopefully she'll get it published really soon. Another thing that I've actually been doing while I've been rewatching Stargate Atlantis and different things, is drawing again. Now, I didn't think I would draw again, but the thing is with my art, I lost my confidence with it. It made me feel sad. This is one of the reasons why I gave it up, was because I would continually look at my artwork and just feel horrendously sad over it. So I thought, why are you doing it? Why are you putting yourself through that? And that was one of the reasons why I stopped doing all the drawing. But recently, I watched a film called Racing Extinction, and it detailed the damage that we're doing to the planet, and the amount of animals that are needlessly suffering throughout the world. Now, I've always been an animal supporter, a wildlife supporter, an earth supporter, and I've always felt strongly about these things, but it wasn't until watching Racing Extinction, I can't even say that today, Racing Extinction, there you go, that it actually hammered home what terrible state the planet is in, and how short a time we've got to try and reverse the situation. The coral reefs, we've known for a long time that we're dying, but in this film you could actually see how short a time it is that they're dying in, and all these poor animals and fish and birds, just these poor things being needlessly slaughtered for their meat and their bones and their scales, their ivory, anything that they can take, their gills. I mean, the manta ray, they're slaughtering these huge majestic animals just for their gills, and it's absolutely horrendous. So after watching it, I actually started doing some research online, decided on what charities that I wanted to contribute to animal-wise, because I do a lot of human charity work and dog charity work, but I felt that I had to do something. And I know I'm only one person, but I thought I had to do something. So I decided on the charities that I wanted to support, and I started up monthly donations for them. And it wasn't until after that I thought, you know, I can't be the only person that can be so affected by this film. And what else could I do apart from, you know, signing petitions and giving them, you know, monthly donations and things like that? So the one thing that came to my head was drawing pictures of endangered species and trying to raise awareness and maybe trigger the same empathy that it did in myself and other people. So what I planned to do was a series called the Love Life series, of drawings, digital paintings. I can't speak today, and I do apologise. But digital paintings of these endangered animals, and firing them up anywhere that I can, you know, all over my internet accounts, and the information behind the animal that I've drawn, and why they're endangered and things like that. And seeing if I can spark some interest and some outrage in other people. So far I've only got 2 drawings done, but I thought, you know, it could go one step further, and if I did enough of them and the artwork was good enough, I could possibly create a kind of book or booklet, and use it as another way to raise awareness and perhaps raise funds for the, you know, these charity campaigners that are out there actively trying to make a difference. I would take no money from it at all. Anything that I did make would go straight to these charities. But that's possibly a pipe dream. At present it's a pipe dream. But it's something that I have been considering, because I do feel very strongly about it. Because we're actually sitting on a knife edge just now, and it can go either way, whether we save the planet or whether we don't. And I have a young son, and I think about the world that we're leaving for him and for his children, and for all our children. So what I'll maybe do is I'll just put a couple of links in the video, in the post, if I put it up on WordPress, and you can have a look at it yourself. And that's something that I'll update you with in the future as well, because not only did it spark outrage within myself, it also, well, it's made me draw again, and that in itself is a good thing, because, like I say, I've never felt good about my art. In all the years that I've been drawing, I've never felt good about it. And yet, I feel like this could make a difference, even if it changed one person's mind, or saved one animal, you know, or stopped somebody from just throwing all the rubbish out instead of recycling, or, you know, if it made one difference to one thing, then it was worth it. And that's what I'm currently doing just now on my time off. Once I've decided what I'm going to be doing afterwards, I mean, I won't decide whether I'm doing a sequel to Malevolence or a different book entirely until I get some more information regarding this book sale at present. Until I've decided what I'm going to do, then I'm going to be making this kind of wildlife awareness, you know, planet awareness thing. Because it's something I feel really strongly about, and it did affect me when I was watching it, and yeah, I had tears in my eyes a few times, and not just over the film Racing Extinction. There was a lot of emails come through, and I saw a lot of videos and things in the past few months that have had me leaning towards this, horrendous things that, you know, I don't think a lot of people are aware of, or maybe they don't want to be aware of it, maybe they just don't have any access to anything that would make them aware. And if my drawing or one post about it makes somebody aware and makes a change, then yeah, it's worth it. So if you don't mind if I do, you know, put a link below, have a wee look and think for yourself. Even just link out my artwork, anything, just raising awareness. You don't need to donate to anything. Money is useful, but so is words and signing petitions to the governments and people in power to try and make these changes. So yeah, it's been a big month for me. Published a book and found my inner warrior, my inner campaigner. So that's where it stands just now. Gordon Bennett, that's a 10-minute video. I don't think I've ever done 10 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll go just now. And I'll keep you updated and I'll be back on, I don't know, probably another 2 weeks. Anyway, you take care, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.